international boundary between the US and Canada is the longest in the world, which might help explain why the US Customs and Border Protection is the largest federal law enforcement agency in America.
What are you doing down in the US?
How long do you plan on staying in Canada?
Officers have jurisdiction over anyone entering or leaving the country.
Rules that apply to you when you come into the United States, they also apply going out of the United States. Where are you headed, sir?
At the Pacific Highway border crossing near Blaine, Washington.
Looking for a gray Kia Soul.
Officers are on high alert for a suspect who may be attempting to flee the country.
Guy dropped off, threw a package in their car, and they sped off.
We have a report of a suspicious incident here in town involving a certain year, make, model of a car.
The gray Kia was last seen heading north towards the border.
The suspicion was that it was going to go outbound with a package of unknown substance, perhaps currency, perhaps narcotics. It's an outbound inspection.
It's also possible the suspect may have changed vehicles.
Hi, where are you going?
To the border.
Okay, get in line. Put your turn signal on.
Oh.
You got eyes on it now?
A gray Kia is spotted in the lineup.
We'll check it out. 4 deep on the right.
And you're behind cover, right? You're next. Hang on. Yo.
America may be the land of opportunity, but travelers need a legitimate reason to come knocking.
Why are you coming to the U.S. today?
Why are you here?
What's the purpose of your trip?
I go visit a friend.
At Detroit Metro Airport, a Dutch national is headed to Vegas to meet a close female friend.
Is it your friend or your girlfriend?
No, it's not girlfriend.
No? He presented his passport to the primary officer who wanted to verify his story and then sent him inside to us. What keeps you inside the Netherlands? A family, wife, kids?
No, I don't have. I live alone.
What kind of work do you do?
I work in the kitchen to cook food. I stopped 2 months ago.
Okay, so right now you have no job.
2 months I don't have job.
Are you looking to work here in the United States?
No.
No? And this is your first time coming to the United States?
I think 2 times I was also in Vegas.
Did you visit the same person before?
The same person, yeah.
And you guys haven't talked about getting married or anything like that?
No, not.
You sure?
No, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna check.
Yeah.
We're gonna call, okay?
It's not illegal for a foreign national to marry an American.
Okay, so you said the phone number is here?
Yeah.
Just have a seat for a second, all right?
But it is illegal for a newlywed foreign national to live in the US without a proper visa.
Hello, this is U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Hello? Okay, so she hung up.
At the Chicago International Mail Facility, the race against smugglers is being won by a nose.
The dog is looking for narcotics, whether it be coke, meth, heroin. It's the needle in a haystack, basically.
Detective dog Ayala and her handler are a tight-knit crime-fighting duo.
It's all about bonding, and that's what we have been doing over the last 2 years. Every time you see her alert to a package, she's waiting for the reward. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Ayala sends a stack of envelopes straight to the doghouse.
I am going to open them up to see exactly the contents that's inside of it. Let's see what we have in this package here. These packages are coming from the Netherlands. There's a Christmas card, and inside the Christmas card, there's a black cellophane envelope in here that's taped in.
At the Pacific Highway border crossing in Washington state,
Guy dropped off, threw a package in their car, and they sped off.
officers approach an outbound vehicle which matches the description of one wanted by local authorities.
The suspicion was that it was going to go outbound with a package of unknown substance, perhaps currency, perhaps narcotics.
4 deep on the right.
And you're behind cover, right? You're next. Hang on. Yo. Hi, where are you headed?
Siri.
Siri, and this is your vehicle?
Yes.
Thank you.
False alarm.
Right vehicle, wrong plate.
It's possible the suspect may have changed vehicles.
Any goods or merchandise leaving the United States?
No, sir.
This is your car?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Which means every traveler is a suspect.
What was the purpose of your trip to the United States?
Had a meeting.
We ascertain people's intent to depart the United States, and then we have our inspection authority to search that vehicle.
A call comes in from local authorities.
Outbound team, go ahead and break it down.
The vehicle we were looking for went south, away from the border, so now we're going to break down the operation. So occasionally we will set up outbound operations just to try to keep bad people, on their toes. And sometimes we're actually looking for a specific target, and that was what was happening here.
At the Chicago International Airport mail facility.
Girl.
Ayala, the detective dog, sniffs out some suspicious holiday cheer.
There's a Christmas card. Inside the Christmas card, there's a black cellophane envelope in here that's taped in. And the contents of this is a brown powdery substance. This too is another, same one as before, with the same black envelope. Yep. The next step is to go ahead and test it to verify its contents to make sure it is narcotics. Put it in. Should give us a reaction. There you go. That's MDMA.
MDMA is a designer drug, also known as ecstasy.
We'll go ahead and seize it and send it on to seized property.
The Blue Water Bridge crossing connects Port Huron, Michigan with Point Edward, Ontario.
Where are you guys coming from?
It receives some of the highest truck traffic along the border.
Did you go to X-ray first?
Officers keep tabs on tons of cargo with a little help from electromagnetic radiation.
This machine right here is a mobile gamma truck radiation system. What it does is it gamma rays the image so we can see through things, and it makes our job a lot easier.
Tonight, a Canadian trucker's got a load of potential problems thanks to Customs and Border Protection's X-ray vision.
We've got some big heavy equipment tires where this back tire here has got an anomaly, as you can see here.
The first X-ray I looked at, the image looked like it could have been a shadow or a blur of some sort.
We could run it again.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's been our experience in the past that narcotics will be concealed in a solid item, such as a tire. So did that look like it shifted at all?
No.
Still on the backside?
Yep. Still there. Second X-ray, it was much more visible. First two tires, you seen the rim, the tire, and that was it. The third tire, there was definitely something in there that should not have been there.
All right here.
Can I see you guys' passport, please?
In Detroit,
Are you looking to work here in the United States?
No.
No?
an unemployed cook from the Netherlands is grilled about his US travel plans.
And you guys haven't talked about getting married or anything like that?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna check.
Yeah.
We're gonna call, okay?
And Customs and Border Protection is concerned he may be planning to live illegally in the States with the American woman he's meeting in Vegas.
This is U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Hello? Okay, so she hung up. Why was she not picking up the phone?
I don't know. Maybe she works night.
She works nights?
Night, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'll give you one more chance.
Okay.
This is U.S. Customs and Border Protection out of Detroit. It's very important that you contact us. We'll see. Something just doesn't seem right. I'd like to dig into it a little further. She's not calling me back. I would like to talk to her.
Yeah.
So you understand, as part of our inspection, we check cell phones, iPods, and
No
stuff
problem.
like that, right?
It's
okay. Is that you?
Yeah.
Are these videos, they're in Ethiopia?
Ethiopia, yeah.
And who filmed it?
I.
You filmed it?
Yeah.
Are you on the
I'm
truck?
Christian, yeah. This one is my shadow.
That's your shadow?
Yeah.
What are you holding?
Camera like this.
That's not a camera.
At JFK International Airport in New York City, a flight from a known drug source country arrives.
Folks, have your passports in your hand. Pasaporte es en tu manos. Gracias.
As passengers exit the plane, Customs and Border Protection officers are waiting.
This flight is particularly high risk for cocaine smuggling. Miss, let me see this. Sola? One person?
Officers pull aside an American traveler returning from a short trip.
A 3-day trip with a young person on a rush ticket is very suspicious. Explain your whole trip, because it was a very short trip. So tell us exactly why you went to the Dominican Republic.
Well, I went first to Puerto Rico because I haven't seen my family in over a year.
Right.
And then I went to DR because my grandmother passed away.
One of the most common cover stories we get with smugglers is that they attended a funeral.
I just went over there just to get support to my father.
It's a delicate tightrope for us to walk because the last thing you want to do is being intrusive on a passenger who's just lost a loved one. Where was your grandmother living before she died?
In DR. She was in the Dominican Republic.
So you flew directly from JFK to?
No, I flew from here.
From here to Puerto Rico. What do you do?
I work at a clothes store.
Clothes store?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been at this retail store?
6 years. Be careful.
I have total access.
Really? Those are Adidas.
Back at Detroit Metro Airport.
What are you holding?
It's a camera.
That's not a camera.
A suspicious selfie has Customs and Border Protection zooming in on a Dutch national hoping to meet a female friend in Vegas.
That's not a camera, sir. That is a silhouette of a gun.
No, that's not gun.
Within the photograph, I saw a silhouette which resembled a mounted weapon. This is not a gun?
No, it's not a gun. You can look it good.
Where was this filmed?
In Ethiopia. This is church. People go from everywhere.
So like a pilgrimage?
Yeah.
Okay. You had other videos on there that showed different angles of the pilgrimage, and you saw there were other security details that were just marching the people along. He mentioned that they marched from Jerusalem. With large groups like that, it would make sense that they had their own security. Do you understand that when somebody comes into the country, we have to check to make sure they're not here to do any problems, right?
I'm really agree.
Okay. Globally, there's a lot of unrest in certain countries, and we just want to make sure that unrest doesn't travel to the United States.
But the only unrest here seems to be determining the traveler's relationship status with the American he's meeting in Vegas.
I'm just going to ask you a few more questions about your girlfriend.
No, she's not my girlfriend.
No?
Just,
Want to try her again?
Okay, try.
If she doesn't pick up the phone, it's going to be a problem.
Maybe we try. No.
Hello? Yes, this is Customs and Border Protection calling on behalf of a friend of yours. Are you expecting somebody to come into the country today? Okay, and how do you know this person? And where is he going to be staying? Okay, so now you guys plan on getting married or something like that? Yes?
At the Blue Water Bridge crossing in Port Huron, Michigan, an X-ray reveals an anomaly in a Canadian trucker's cargo.
There was definitely something in the back section of the tire that should not have been there.
Or, no, driver's side.
Driver's side. You said driver's side.
Driver's side. So we'll aim low on the driver's side. This is the fiber optic scope. It's got an articulating end, so that way once we get it in there, we can move it left to right, side to side. It's got zoom. Right there. There we go. You're riding on something. Can't see what it is though. Pull back a little bit.
There we go.
At the Ambassador Bridge border crossing in Detroit, Michigan,
I need to gather some information for you folks before I have you have a seat.
a Customs and Border Protection officer questions an Iranian couple currently residing in Canada.
They were traveling to a party in Michigan. They were brought in because there's an issue with their visas. Okay, these are your current addresses, correct, on here? All right, very nice. You were both born in Iran, correct? And you're still Iranian citizens. They can issue visas in two ways, single entry or multiple entry. Here's kind of the slight issue we have here. Your visas, when they were issued to you, and yours is identical as his, you'll see on here. You were giving single entry visas, which means you can make entry to the United States one time. Once you depart, you have to get a new visa. They'd already made an entry, departed the United States. So those visas are then void once that happens. The way the situation presents itself right now is that neither of you have valid visas to enter the United States. So we're gonna actually refuse both of your entries, and we're gonna end up sending you back to Canada tonight, okay? All right, I'll meet you out there.
2 out, RTC.
It's a relatively common occurrence. A lot of people don't pay attention to their visa date. They're more worried about their passport expiration dates.
I'm not waste my money on this US visa. No, I can wait for a Canadian one. Maybe in Windsor, we can go to the downtown, out Canada, and have fun. That's it.
At Detroit Metro Airport,
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, no, it's not my girlfriend.
a Dutch traveler bound for Vegas insists he and the American friend he's meeting are not a pair.
And you guys haven't talked about getting married or anything like that?
No.
But now that the officer has finally got her on the line,
Are you expecting somebody to come into the country today?
he's calling the traveler's bluff.
So now, you guys plan on getting married or something like that? Yes? So, when? Okay, so you're willing to petition for him when the time is right? Do you have any paperwork in with CIS right now? Next 2 years? Okay. All right, thank you. Bye. You say not girlfriend. She says girlfriend.
No, not really.
Does she know? Not really?
No. I'm not a boyfriend for her.
Not boyfriend?
No.
But she says she may want to bring you to the United States.
No, I don't know.
No?
I don't know really. With her?
No, I'm saying if you do get married with her, where will you live?
No, it's too difficult for me. I don't know. I decide because
What's difficult? You have no job. Well, these questions are important because it shows that the passenger doesn't intend to come to the United States to live, and they will return home. You're gonna make sure you leave on time this trip?
Yes.
Not staying longer than you should?
To be honest.
So if you can stay longer, would you stay longer? Yeah.
No. I have to back.
They're a little more intimate than he wants to allude to, but she is a U.S. citizen. All right, my friend, enjoy.
Okay,
All right,
thank
take
you
care.
very much.
He is traveling for what we deem touristic purposes, and we're okay with the story. You better talk to her.
Yeah, I know.
You guys got mixed signals going on there.
In New York City,
Where was your grandmother living before she died?
In DR. Living the Dominican Republic.
an American returns from a funeral in the Caribbean.
A 3-day trip with a young person on a sort of rush ticket is very suspicious.
And she's finicky about her footwear.
Be careful.
I have total access.
Really? Those are Adidas. Doing that inside.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
You want to see?
No, but you doing that inside.
I was picking up the salt.
All right.
Do you have a cell phone photo of your family?
Yeah.
The funeral? Show me something. We want to get you out of here as soon as we can, but we want to be satisfied that your 3-day trip was for what you said it was.
That's my bag. That's my grandma.
She provided ample evidence. And how old was your grandma?
102.
102? Wow. Listen, we really appreciate your cooperation. I'm sorry about your grandma. I'm happy she lived to be 102. That's great. There was really no need to further the exam, and we sent the young lady on her way.
Where I go?
All right. Right out there.
In Port Huron, Michigan,
It seems like it was irregular and could be contraband.
the results of a truck x-ray have officers drilling deeper.
This is the fiber optic scope. Once we get it in there, we can move it left to right. You're riding on something. Can't see what it is, though. Pull it back a little bit. There we go. Take a look at that. You see that?
Keep going a little bit. Yeah, it looks like, okay, stop right there. Take a look at that. It looks like ice crystals, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, that's a lot of water. Yeah, it's just debris.
It's ice.
Yep.
Just ice. False alarm this time. There's something in it. We found out what it was. It's not a hazard, not illegal. Just a shame that we had to destroy a tire to get to it. So it happens sometimes.
But now, this Canadian trucker is hauling damaged goods.
Now, at your delivery, if they give you any hassle about it at all, to prove that we did it, I put tape on it, marked it out for them.
He told me it was a big chunk of ice, so maybe the customer will be a little bit pissed off, but not me. It's part of the job. Sometimes we wait hours and hours, and usually it goes easily.